Hey folks, I'm Trevian Glory, and welcome to part 27 of my campaign as Gondor in Divide and Conquer. And I'm keen to get on and do other things. I'm sure you're just as keen to see me do other things too. But for now, we're still hemmed in on the western bank of the Anduin. We've got an army here. Shi-Vuus, the desert sand. And you have what? Temple wards. Heavy infantry there. What else? Did you have any cav actually? No. So for the most part the army is just the usual orc scum, although some of it's a bit experienced. Our own army in here is beginning to get a bit worn down. So, I was thinking actually, should I go ahead and recruit some more troops? Preferably, it would be spearmen to make up for the guys that are there. General's bodyguard, you only get 42 soldiers as opposed to 152 Gondor infantry. 8 and 19 compared with 10 and 32. And upkeep is less. Well, for the most part just now we are fighting defensive battles. So the total defense is probably worth it. So I'm going to recruit, and they take 3 turns. Maybe I will just forget about that. We'll just go with the swordsman. Because in 2 turns we'll be able to get spearmen. So, yeah, we'll have them come and bolster this army. And I guess these guys are down to 83 men as well. The spearmen are okay for the moment. Right, so yeah, we'll work with those guys. I might also actually, I wonder if Denethor can trust Faramir. Let's bring Denethor down. You can't get into Western Osgiliath, but he can stand outside, provide a bit of support. I mean, I don't know that we'll need him, but it's just the fact that they've got those temple wards. I don't know if they've got any cav. They might have, but I don't think they're going to have any heavy cav. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that. I think that'll be fine. So, apart from over here, we're at the end of the turn. I'm not expecting there to be any other activity. You can see Dol Amroth continue to push back against the Variegs of Khand. And there's no further sign of any Corsairs of Umbar. Where's my ships? Alright, we've already moved you. I'd forgotten the last time out. Yeah, so, as I said, we're at the end of the turn. Making a bit of a loss now that we have recruited some troops. But let's go ahead, end the turn, see what happens. Obviously, I fully expect Mordor to attack Osgiliath. Probably lay siege to Cair-Andros. In which case Denethor might be scurrying back up there next turn. Okay, we'll go ahead, fight the battle. I don't know whether I'll actually record the battle. I might edit some of it out, because we've seen this battle a few times now. It's going to be the same defense of the bridgehead. Start deployment. Yeah, so yes, it's exactly the same. So we'll be setting up, can't set up there, we'll set up back in here with our generals as one group. Archers as another. Their infantry is the third. Denethor can come and join them. Everyone on guard mode, don't shoot at will. Right. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and I might bring you guys back at some point during the fighting. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so we've got pretty typical setup. Our archers over here on our right flank. And then over to the bridge this time we've got the spearmen forming the front line. Boromir is in behind there. We have Forlong the Fat back here. And this is Denethor, I think. No, that's our swordsman, our Gondor infantry. Where is Denethor? He's not arrived yet. He's still on the march. So actually, I think I'm going to have Denethor. It's currently got him marching to here. I think we'll have Denethor form up the second line in there. Forlong, you can come back here instead. So we'll leave it at that for now, and we're just waiting the enemy. Okay, so here they come. No cav, just their light infantry. So we'll do the usual, shoot into the mass, and let's see how they fare against our spearmen. So I did decide, obviously, to have the Gondor spearmen in front this time rather than the generals. The reason for that is I want to keep the generals fresh so that when the Nazgul and the Temple Wards appear, they can go and deal with them. The spearmen should be more than enough to see off this rabble here. And we've got our spearmen in shield wall. Do I want them to... Let's have the archers focus more on these guys as they come in. Because, yeah, they're not breaking, they're just pulling back for some reason. But I want to avoid friendly fire as much as possible. Actually, maybe I should focus in on... Let's find their archers back there. Can we reach them? No, not there. There's temple marksmen in there as well. That's not so good. Orc scouts, missile. You can reach them now, probably because you've been moving. Come on, let's get the missiles. And you as well, right? Settle for that. Have our archers focus on theirs because there'll be collateral damage, obviously. As while we whittle down their numbers. I should probably pop defensive stance for now. Help these guys out a bit. And these troops here, I might reposition. You're in guard mode, yes you are. Take this guy down, please. It's the last one, must be their captain. I would just like to get them more into the rear there, but nah, they're engaged with these other troops already. So just fight them there. There's the Temple Marksmen still. We've got more troops coming in because they split into two. Some of them come through this gate here, some of them through the gate over there. It ends up with two groups of soldiers coming in. And I'm going to, and that's the Temple Wards now coming in. I think we will focus our Gondor archers on the Temple Marksmen. We'll leave the militia just shooting into whoever is around here. So it's slow going. And who's taking the casualties here? Just looking at their archers. Yeah, they are targeting poor old Denethor. Let's spread you out a bit. But for now, we'll just carry on with this and then judge when the moment's right to throw in our generals. He's down at 54 actually. Don't be such a naysayer. These guys must have taken some casualties from archers as well, because I'm sure they were, yeah, they've got some bodies lying. They were at 81 before. Now they're focusing on Boromir. So let's have you spread out if you can. You went to loose order. And you may as well do the same. Yeah, so losing a lot more than I would like, but it's okay for now. Just about out of arrows, so let's have you actually come out of loose formation. We'll have you take up position there, and then you can charge in. And I'm wondering, probably not quite the time yet to throw our generals in. You've got leadership. Let's pop that now. And we'll get you to charge in. Just in there. Well, I say charge. At least poke them with your sticks. Right. And I think we'll also have Boromir get into the fight on this flank. And here come the temple marksmen. So the temple ward are actually in there somewhere. Are they? Yes, they must be. Whoa. Can't make them out from that angle at least. Got maulers back there. There's plenty of men, orcs should I say, pushing into the fight here. No, I'm not seeing. Ah, there, I just noticed a bodyguard somewhere. Nah, okay, so I can't spot them. Boromir, let's have another defensive stance in there. This is not actually going very well. I really do want to find temple wards now. Because I want to focus Boromir on them. Temple wards, found them. And I'm just going to throw everyone in now, I think. Well, actually, let's start off with Denethor. You're down to 49 men. You suffered a lot from those arrows. Right, let's take you off guard mode as well. You push in amongst them if you can. Denethor, you should now be ready to get in and fight here. Let's again see if we can't target the temple wards. They're well disguised. Temple marksman. Temple wards there. Okay, and let's wait until you're actually close to being in combat. Pop Iron Fist. Okay, are these folks still shooting? They are. I wonder how much ammo they've got left. You're also in the fight, apparently. Some, oh yeah, of course, they'll be trying to push troops through to get into the centre of the city, to the capture point. This is going poorly indeed. They are leaking through as well. So let's have you two come through here. At the run. And that leaves you. Let me actually put you in there. And since you're in the fight, let's throw you in. And we might end up bringing one of those units back as well. Right, so I'm obviously staying on this fight for now. Given that it's going a bit differently from what I had expected, surprised that... Okay, so they've got temple wards, but the battle has gone so much differently. With just the usual orc maulers and southern warband, the like, they're fighting better than they would normally. That's okay, we'll get there and sort them out. I told you. The axemen are struggling to get in. Yeah, okay. Try and push the axemen more into the fight here. I think we might be pulling Bottomer out soon. What's the story over here anyway? Temple marksman there. Where are my troops? Okay, let's have you stand there. And you guys must be back here somewhere. Now you've caught up with orcs that have managed to squeeze their way through. No, let's have you come up here. I'll send you to deal with them once you get around there. To deal with them, to at least engage them. Slightly better looking now. It might just be a case of holding out as long as we can. Rather than actually trying to defeat the army this time. I really want to try and get sight of the temple wards. Try and find out how many of them there are left. Probably a lot, I would imagine. Temple wards, 109. They haven't taken a casualty. So that would suggest that they're not really in the fight that much. So who is it that's beating up our generals? Could be a lot coming from the missile troops. We'll get some routing going on. No. Denethor. Let's do a wee bit of inspiring here again. And there's temple wards in there. They've lost 2 casualties now. But Boromir is in danger of dying. I'm going to have to pull you back. You are still on the move. How many orcs are there up here? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 20. So most of them are there. There's another. Yeah, you attack them. And you are attacking them rather than running back to some lone individual back here. Okay, Boromir, you managed to get out the fight, it seems. So let's make sure of your safety. Pull you back through there. The others are probably okay. Let's keep you on guard mode. I can't believe they're still shooting. They must be almost out of ammunition by now. You've got a temple marksman. I want to pull you over here and try and get you around into the rear there. You seem to have dealt with them, so I think we'll actually bring you back around. What have we got? You come back and attack them. You stay there, keep guard. And if you can go and engage the orc scouts here, see if we can... Yeah, see if we can do something about the missile fire. I suppose something that we've not seen this time is routing. Normally we would have had some of these orcs run for their lives. Even these folks here, they're still steady. Now, hopefully theirs is too. Can you attack here? No, actually. Well, you've got these guys coming to engage you now, so you may as well stay and fight. Let's pull you out. You're over here, I think. So let's pull you back. And Boromir, let's have you come and guard this gate. Hopefully you won't die. You're still trying to fight your way out of there, I think. You might make it. Look at the state. And this is, as I said, just up against the usual sort of orc scum. You can come back through here. Form up with Boromir. They've lost 3/4 of their army, which it's better than nothing. Let's pop this again, and we'll just have everybody here. Just hit whoever. I'm a bit concerned, I don't think so, it's the case, but I'm a bit concerned that those temple wards might have pulled back out of the fight. See if we can spot any guys in good armour. Temple wards anywhere? The General's bodyguard is ours. There's no sign of temple wards in there. They're not through here. Yeah, okay. You might get thrown in. Let's have you march up for here. You can come and deal with the archers around there. They've lost 85%. So hopefully we might start to see some breaking, but it doesn't look like it. This Nazgul clearly has them well fired up. And they've got a never-ending supply of arrows, it seems, too. There's temple wards there. I did see at least one there. 25 left, so we have been managing to deal with them. But at a cost. I think it's when they got into contact with our Losarnach axemen that the real damage started to happen, although our axemen have taken a beating as well. And you here, let's have you come up and chase those guys off. And I think we're bringing these archers back around too. Don't suppose anybody's got any... No, you've got rally troops, but it's not really needed right now. Yeah. Glad to hear it. I don't like the way this is wavering. But hopefully we've done enough. Here are these, man, light guard. They're shaking. Finally saw a unit that's shaken. Is that the same one? A shaking unit in there. Yeah, Morannon Guard. I think it's the same same company. It's a bit like it's fighting to the last orc. When have you seen that before? What do they have over here? A lone orc. And there's a small bunch of temple marksmen still around. Let's send you two over here. It should be more than enough to deal with the temple marksmen if they make a nuisance of themselves, but hopefully we'll be able to deal with all this before we need to worry about the timer. Okay, temple wards, only 2 left. So once we've dealt with the 2 temple wards, well, the temple ward, and where's the Nazgul? I haven't actually seen him. Presumably he'll be over here. I'm expecting he will have a Nazgul skin. Right, anyway, do we have you attack them? There we go. There he is. Finally defeated. I want you going to attack them too. You guys come back here. You're out of the fight too. Yeah, it looks like they're now running. So you chase them down. And you, everyone else, yeah, just stay back here. You're supposed to, I should have maybe taken you off guard mode, that might have helped. And you two, let's just make sure that we're okay over here. You're about to get into contact with them. In fact, you come up there. We'll get you in behind. You charge them. Or be charged by them. You come up here. What state are you in? You're winded, so you should be able to charge them. In the back, break them. Just make sure Boromir doesn't die. No, they're not breaking either. Boromir's already lost a casualty. Alright. Could you try and run around there, help out? Might be useful. Lost 3/4 of our army. I would never have thought that. Good job I brought Denethor down. How are we going? Lost 4 troops. Bloody hell, Boromir needs to get out of there. Run, Boromir, run. Yeah, quickly move out then. Boromir legging it. You're coming all the way back in here. Anyone who's around there is going to come back over there. You as well. This is ridiculous. There's still 13 temple marksmen hanging around. Right, I think we can just fast forward now. We're still in control of this place, despite those 13 orcs. Here come some reinforcements, so let's fast forward until this is done. Still 10, still eager. we've lost a general. I thought we might. Didn't see us getting out. Oh, and it's another enemy. There were 2 armies. That explains it. We're just going to... No, we'll end the battle. Goodness gracious. That was a bloody battle. Maybe it does signal the need to begin pushing in towards Mordor. The thing about holding Osgiliath is that you can hold east or west. You've got various options in there, various ways of defending it, whereas if you push further on to Cirithungol, you're a bit more limited. And they've still got an army there to lay siege. And they've got another Nazgul with a almost full stack. I think they've come down from Caer Andros. They really are piling on to Western Osgiliath now. So, it's becoming interesting. The Dwarves of Erdluin. Okay, we'll do that, I'm sure. Where are our troops in here? I thought they were only taking a turn. Oh no. No, right, okay. New family member, some trait increases for Boromir. And Turlin Calimir, okay. We obviously made cash aplenty, but we need troops. Right. So it's time for a break. I have to give some serious thought to how we continue our defence here. For now though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment, rate the video, subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.